Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Cancer is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, doesn't cost anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Cancer, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. All right, Three of Cups. I feel like you are really in gratitude mode right now. I feel like you've been through a lot of hardship. I think you've struggled. I think that you have been through periods of time in your life where you did not think you were going to succeed. I think right now you're starting to be that successful or that confident. Reassured by the universe. I think you're giving thanks. I think that you are appreciating not only, spirit and the universe and the abundance and feeling the joy, but you're appreciating your past too. Okay? This is the card of love. This is the card of joy. This is the card of really, this is like the person that wants to go around and hug everybody. That really just is feeling that good or it's kind of like feeling that relieved. You know, when we're in a very stressful situation, or we just barely made it through something terrible, and we just want that human contact, and we just want that hug, just to kind of just to feel the physical sensations that, okay, this is real, we're here, we're all together, we're okay. Yeah. I think you're appreciating the people in your life that are there. The important ones, your loved ones. Let's put this card into some context, okay? Let's see what's going on in your life. We've got that Sun card. We've got that Ace of Cups. We got the Princess of Pentacles. The Prince of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. So 3 court cards, yeah, you're appreciating the other people that are in your life. I think that the Sun here is really, it's like that new dawn. It's like a brand new morning. So I feel like you've been through something very challenging. And to see the sun rise again is just kind of like, I'm so thankful that the sun has risen. I'm so thankful for the light, the life, the love, the warmth and radiance, And so I think that your love and your gratitude is literally like radiating from you right now. Yeah, it feels really, really good. Here we have the Adjustment card, a 5. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles makes sense. The Tower, sure. And the Hierophant. Interesting with the Hierophant there at the end. Stressful situation, lots of anxiety. I think that you narrowly escaped a Tower moment. And I think that it's really... It's taught you to appreciate the things, the people, the places that you really have in your life. It sort of has reminded you what is truly important to you. Yeah. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the Factor, Infinite, and Unknown. And we'll just set that down right here with our big red ant right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. But it will tie everything together and hopefully give us the confirmation that we need. If at any point during this program you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's look around the room. We have quite a few majors, don't we? We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Sun and the Adjustment card, the Tower and the Hierophant. I think that it's very often through a challenging situation, and I don't know what your challenging situation was, or if it is even still happening. But whatever the challenge is in your life, I think that is really the most important time for us to find our community, to kind of bind together with people. And I think that's a cliche sometimes, that it's through, a challenge or through a disaster or it's in calamity where people really learn to sort of work together and appreciate each other. But I think it's true. I think that when we're all in a situation together, we can sort of put our differences aside and we can connect with each other, we can help each other, we can take care of each other. Okay? And I feel like that's kind of that's the mode that you're in right now. And I don't know if this was something, if it was a financial event, if it was maybe it was a health thing, if it's injury or an illness or something like that. But I think you avoided disaster. And avoiding disaster is kind of like makes us kiss the ground at our feet. We just want to we're so grateful and relieved that we have skipped over the disaster, right? Because the Tower is the card we don't want right now. So we've got our majors. A little bit of fire, a little bit of water. Don't really have any air cards, right? And then we've got our earth and earth. We got some earth over here. But yeah, no air. So the lack of swords cards kind of tells me that we're not just trying to put it into words. It's not just a cliche. It's not just a saying. It's not just a phrase. It's not just an empty expression. That it's a feeling. Yeah. And there's really, with these two, there's no way to put it into words. The sun shining in the morning after, let's say it's been storming all night, the sun rises in the morning, the sky is clear, and you feel the warmth, and it's just kind of like it's a new day, right? And we feel that gratitude just for the sun being there, and shining in the morning. It's difficult to put that into words. We're kind of in awe. We're in this speechless, this is that speechless energy, where there's no words can do it justice. It's kind of like we don't need to say anything. Let's just be together. Let's hold hands, or let's hug, or let's just look at the sunrise together. Let's just be here in this feeling. Let's not try to intellectualize it. Let's not try to explain it. And maybe you're somebody who usually would try to find the words for it, But right now it's just kind of like, don't worry about the words. They know. They know what you're trying to say. Spirit knows what you're trying to say. You don't have to always find the words for it. And I wonder if you're that kind of person that even to yourself inside, that something isn't quite real yet or official until you're able to say it to yourself, or say it out loud, or say it to another person, right? And so do you find that you do that in your mind, where you're experiencing something and it's just a feeling, it's just a perception, but you still try to narrate it to yourself, right? Because that sometimes we feel like that makes it, now it's real, it's official, it's something that's articulated, right? But Spirit's saying, no, don't worry about that. Just be in the feeling, bask in the sun, in the sunshine, feel the love, feel the glory, be grateful, maybe be proud of what you've accomplished or what you've overcome right now in your life. Allow yourself to feel those good feelings, whether if it's joy, if it's relief, if it's connection, if it's love and community, if it's that bond between people, especially if we've overcome something together. It's there's a bond between you and those other people, And I do think there are others around you right now because of the nature of these court cards. We have 1, 2, 3 court cards. And not only that, but we also have the sort of love. We have the challenge in the environment that has sort of brought everybody together. We have the idea of the cooperation with the adjustment card. And we have sort of a new state of wisdom. It's kind of like it's the idea. This is also the idea of helping, and the cooperation, and the idea of building or rebuilding together. Okay. So the Ace of Cups underneath everything, right? This is that indescribable feeling. This is where your heart is just, it's just swelling in your chest, like not literally, but energetically. Your heart chakra is so active right now. We can't put it into words. We can't describe or label that feeling. It's every feeling. This is every single emotion that you could ever. It's the whole source of emotions. This is the entire range of emotions. We can't categorize it. We can't differentiate it or label it. I don't know if it's joy, if it's love, if it's relief, if it's jubilation, or whatever it might be, fear, if it might be just an overwhelming thing. This is just that well of emotion that's within you right now. And the Three of Cups is sort of the fountain, right? All this in this well, all this underground water is now just sort of, it's like Old Faithful, it's just like a spring of this water that is just, it's emerging from you right now. And so it might be tears, it might be laughter, it might be lamentation. It's all of these things. Yeah. But it's kind of like we see the sunlight and we just can't help but be overcome by emotion here. Okay. And I think this is you trying to express that. This is you trying, just like looking at somebody, and it's just, I feel there's this speechless energy. I feel like you can't find the words, but you're looking at these other people, and they're just shaking their head like, you don't have to say anything, we know. They were there too, right? So it's like, it's just an embrace. It's just a moment. It's just a shared feeling. It doesn't need any articulation. Yeah. Now we've got the Princess of Pentacles back here. Okay. And that kind of feels to me like something that has been, because the card, there's no green in this card. So this is either the dead of winter, this is the uncarved block, this is the potential for life and love and bounty. This is a barren, stark, sterile kind of landscape. This is a really lean time of year, right? So to me, this sort of represents this represents the shared experience for you and this group of people. That together you did, I hate to say it, you survived a hardship of some kind. It could be family members. It could be your neighborhood. It could be your community, your friends. It could be at the workplace. You survived what could have been an absolute disaster. But you did it. You overcame it. You survived this this calamity, this sort of threatening landscape. Okay. I don't know what its nature was. I don't want to speculate. A lot of things going on in the world. This could be something that's sort of more widespread. Something that we've maybe been watching on the news. But it could be something that's very local. It could be a hardship just in your household with your family or your friends. But now we've got this rebuilder energy. This is the Prince. And really strong Taurus energies here too. Let's point that out. The Hierophant and the Prince of Pentacles are both Taurus energies. I would watch the Taurus reading if I were you. Okay. But this is, now I'm remembering what the Taurus reading was about. I would definitely watch Taurus. Okay. I think it connects perfectly well with this reading. But this is now the idea of, we're rebuilding. And this is the idea of we're going to construct. Okay? This is the commitment. This is saying we're showing up for each other. We're showing up because we all have sort of an emotional investment in this thing. And I think that maybe, I don't know that we're, so to speak, out of the woods yet, right? I don't know. This is still here. It's in the background now. It's happened already. But it could be that we're still in this. And so it might be with the Prince now. The Prince is everybody coming together and saying, we're going to get out. We're going to get through this together. We're going to cooperate. We're going to work together. We're all going to put in work. We're all going to show up for each other. and we're going to make it through this. Whatever this is, right? We're going to do it. It's going to be okay. And I think that gives us that I don't know, that gratitude. We're so grateful that we don't have to do this alone. You know? And I think then, moving forward into this Queen of Wands energy, I think that you're going to be emerging as a very important part of this journey or this situation. We are sort of inspired, motivated by the love of this group. You know, it's like a family that like stays together and really is there for each other, gives us all the courage to sort of get through something, you know? So I feel like this is really our motivation, our courage, our bravery, our willingness to face our fear, our willingness to do the difficult thing is being motivated. We're being pumped up by all this connection, you know? And it's like when you got your friends there, your family's there with you, and we're all in this together, gives us all the courage. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. Now let's talk about the path of the serpent a little bit. As we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. There's been some inflammation somewhere in your body, right? I don't know. I'm feeling something with the feet or the ankles. Maybe there's some sort of swelling or there's some sort of pain. But I feel like there's some inflammation in your lower extremities, right? I'm not a doctor. This isn't a medical reading or anything, but that spirit's showing me some inflammation in feet or ankles, either for you or for someone close to you right now. Okay. The adjustment energy, the Libra energy. This is you're trying to, in some way you're either the head of the family or you're just, I don't know if you're the supervisor or the boss or something, or if you're just someone there who has this ability to bring everybody together. I feel like you're trying to organize everybody, but not in an executive kind of way. You're trying to keep everybody together emotionally. You're trying to keep everybody positive and optimistic. I feel like you're like the, I don't know, kind of the emotional support, I guess, in a way. I feel like you're trying to keep that emotional bond together. Now, I don't know if you're the one that's really that's leading the group or anything, but I feel like you're the one that's trying to keep everybody from fighting and keep everybody hopeful and keep everybody holding hands and sticking together, you know? Does that make sense? As you face down this Five of Pentacles, this worry, right? This is a situation where things are unstable, right? To me, the Five of Pentacles always feels like an earthquake. Now, I'm from California, so I have dealt with a lot of earthquakes and fires and things too, unfortunately. And I think we all really need to pray. Keep California in your prayers right now, okay? But this is the uncertainty. This is the feeling like the ground beneath our feet is not stable, where we're going to join hands and we're not going to let go. And that's how we're going to get through it, okay? And so this is that situation that we're in. This is in the position of the environment, okay? And that's why it's so necessary for you. And I think this is you've taken on this role sort of in a way of establishing the sort of emotional connection, the commitment really between the members of the group here, so that we can all face this Five of Pentacles together. Maybe this is just your family. Maybe it's a financial thing. Maybe somebody in your family has fallen ill or there's an injury or something like that. But this is kind of like you're getting everybody rallying around this situation in order to get through it. Yeah. And what we're trying to do is avoid the tower. We don't want the disaster. This is bad enough. But see, this doesn't seem very significant at all compared to the tower. The tower is what will happen if we all let go of each other's hands and we all just kind of, every person for themselves kind of thing, right? But if we all are sort of locked arms, holding hands, if we're all together doing it, this is something that's difficult, yeah, but we can navigate it, and it could be okay. The Tower, I mean, this is complete chaos, and this is the card we do not want. The energy, finally, is that the Hierophant, okay? And I think the Hierophant really is part of this idea of help and cooperation. Again, it's a Taurus kind of energy. There may be a Taurus person. That's why I think you should watch the Taurus reading, even if you don't have a Taurus placement. Because the Taurus energy here, this is kind of the one that is the one that we are all looking toward to kind of give us the answer. Like, okay, we're all here together. We're all holding hands. What do we do? And so we're looking toward this, and maybe this is you looking at your higher self, your sort of higher mind, your higher discernment, looking for guidance. The Hierophant is the one that can guide us to, in this case, guide us to safety, guide us to the goal, right? Guide us to stability. The Hierophant is the one that can help us to navigate around the tower, or over the tower, or under, or prevent it, or whatever it is. This is the one that's going to guide us there. Okay, and it could be your higher self. This could be a spiritual energy. It could literally be a Taurus person in your group. But this is, this is how we're going to get there. And again, this could be guardian angel, higher self. It could be an ancestor or spirit guide. But you're the one that is making sure that the group sticks together. And maybe collectively, that's the energy that's going to guide us out of this. Maybe. Okay. Let's look at the mystery card. Let's see if this gives us any deeper insight into what's going on or what the outcome is going to be. I want to see a very positive outcome. I want to see things regrowing. I want to see the Empress, because the Empress is the Princess of Pentacles transforming. Spring has returned. If this is winter, the Empress is springtime. Okay? So that's what I would like to see, or some very good water energy. A 6, a 9, a 10 of cups. Yeah. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments. Could be the Chariot card. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. So the one sword card we have is absolute clarity. The one sword card we have is a truth. It is a direction. It is perhaps somebody kind of stepping up and pointing the way. Right? Somebody stepping up and saying, this is what we're doing. Let's go. Let's stick together. Let's go this way. Okay? Kind of reminds me of, Gene Hackman in the Poseidon Adventure, right? Just a random person decides to keep everybody together and lead them out, So this is, I think, this is somebody who is really good at handling the pressure. This is somebody that can keep a clear head even when there is a lot going on, even when confronted, even when we're trying to prevent a tower moment, we can stay clear-headed, focused. Yeah. So somebody who really does a good job dealing with the pressure. So very good energy here. I don't know what the situation is, but I know it's going to be okay. Yeah. We're going to do an extended reading too. And we'll cast a hexagram from the I Ching. So we'll do an I Ching reading. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link up top. There's a link down below as well. Now, new readings for Cancer every Tuesday and every Friday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you. I love you. And we're all in this together.